What is good, YouTube? It's your boy One Way Alec. Welcome back to my series of how to wheelie tutorials. Today, I'm out here on my pit bike, my TTR 125, and I'm going to be showing you guys a whole bunch of tips and tricks on how to wheelie a dirt bike. Mainly how to wheelie a pit bike, because that's what I'm on today. So to start off just by saying that the pit bike is the best dirt bike to start wheeling on, for the pure fact that it's small, it's really easy to control, and when you fall on it, you're probably not going to get hurt as bad because you're on a little bike and you're in the grass. So step number one, get yourself a pit bike, anything. Preferably something with a clutch, because that is the easiest way to get a dirt bike front tire off the ground. So if you have a TTR 125, CRF 80, I know CRF 80s have clutches, any sort of small pit bike like that, that will be the best thing to start with. And let me turn my camera down a little bit, just a slight angle, so you guys can see my right hand and my left hand. So what you're going to want to do is put the bike in first gear. And I try and tell people this all the time, that you should probably start wheeling with your left foot sliding across the ground. You don't got to plant your foot, just have your left foot down for balance, because you're going to need it. It's going to help you a lot with being able to get the bike back farther, and you're going to have that safety, that reassurance of, oh, I can stop myself with this foot. So it's good to learn pulling the front wheel up and hitting the brake while having that foot down. So now what you want to do is put it in first gear, squeeze your clutch in, and then give it a slight bit of gas. I made different videos before on how to clutch up, but I guess I'll just explain it again. What you're going to do is you're going to give it a little bit of gas, just like that, and then as soon as you're ready, dump the clutch and give it a little more gas. Ready? And the wheel comes straight up like that. If you guys haven't learned how to clutch up yet, you're probably going to want to watch one of my older videos that teaches you guys how to clutch up your bike. Once you learn how to clutch it up, then come back and watch this video. Alright, now that you know how to clutch up your bike, you're back to this video, so you're going to try this again. But what you need to do is you need to keep your right foot over the brake pedal. Keep it right on there. And your goal today from this video is not to be able to get distance and go here all the way to the end of this driveway. Your goal today is to be able to get your front wheel off of the ground and be able to get it back to the point where you need to use your brake. I'm going to tell you guys the point where you need to use your brake and how hard you need to hit it. So you have your clutch up down, you have your left foot dragging the ground, just slightly on the ground. So you clutch the bike up like this, ride it out for a second, boom, hit the brake. And I just hit the brake because the bike was going to flip backwards. You need to give it enough gas. Don't be afraid and pull the front wheel off and just let off the gas right away. Give it a little bit more gas and stay in it until the bike wants to flip itself. And now you're going to have an instant reaction to where you're going to want to pull your brake foot off and run behind the bike. Don't do that. Make sure that you can hit that brake. So let's do this again. Ready? Left foot down, right foot on the brake. Clutch up, ride the wheel out, keep going. Boom, hit the brake. See how simple that was? It's really easy. People try and make it really complicated. So once again, like I said, we're not going for distance. We're going for just pull the bike up and hit the brake, and it'll pull you right back down. Even if the bike stalls, even if you weren't at the point where you need the brake yet, just pull that bike up, go for a second, boom, hit the brake. And by you doing that over and over and over, up, brake, up, brake. By you guys doing that over and over again, it's going to give you that muscle memory. So now your foot knows, oh, hit the brake. Because if not, you're going to get too far back and you're going to get scared and you're literally just going to drop your legs and run behind the bike, get hurt, etc. So what you want to do is keep doing that. Keep your left foot down, like I said. Keep your right foot on the brake pedal. Clutch the bike up, hit the brake. Clutch the bike up, hit the brake. And again, clutch the bike up, hit the brake. Keep doing that, because now you're going to get it. And once you do that enough, now you're going to be able to clutch the bike up, give it more gas till you start to coast like that. The coast point is when you let off of the throttle and the bike stays up by itself, just like this. Ready? See how I'm letting off and the bike's staying up? I'm slow walking it right now. That's because I'm getting to a certain point where the bike goes weightless and wants to take itself backwards and flip. And I'm slightly working the brake right there. That is the main goal. I'm trying to get you guys to that point where you can do that. So ready? Like I'm wheeling, I can even let go of my throttle hand because I'm to the point where I'm so far back that the bike will just stay up by itself. Like that's how you learn how to do one-hand wheelies and no-hand wheelies, slow wheelies, everything. That's where your foundation of wheeling will begin once you learn how to use your foot brake. And it's so crucial, guys, because you guys can be on your brand new KTM 690 or Husqvarna 700 or anything, man. You could be on your brand new CRI 450 and you're a dirt rider and you pop out on the street and you want to show off in front of some friends. Next thing you know, you're power wheeling, boom, you loop, and now you just destroyed your brand new bike. So if you want to be able to show off and wheelie like most of us do, you should probably take into consideration what could happen if things go bad. I'm strictly making this video to be able to help you guys because I made 2 other wheelie tutorials and I got a lot of good feedback on them. People were saying, wow, this is like the best explanation yet. And I rewatched my videos. I think that I could have made it better, definitely. And I started making the videos on my KTM 500. Which was kind of crazy. I should have probably started on the pit bike, but that's why I'm doing this today, because I want you guys to know how to wheelie like me and some of these other guys too. And then eventually, guys, once you can wheelie from a dead stop, like I said, get the front wheel up and start to slow walk it and slowly rock the brake, then you can start to practice to do it with both feet on. Put both feet on the pegs and literally do the same thing. And for balance, guys, when both feet are on the pegs, there is a certain way to balance the bike. And the way that I do it is I balance with my knees. I use my knees to go right or left or spread them like that so I can keep the bike on a straight path. Especially because it's harder on the dirt to keep the bike straight. Once you guys get this concept down, I'm telling you, you're never going to stop wheeling. And it's so fun to be able to slow wheelie. I mean, not to like brag or anything, but I pretty much get on anybody's bike and I'm like, yo, let me pop a wheelie on that thing. And I do. Like, it's not trying to brag, it's just trying to say that, like, I've learned the proper way to wheelie. I've learned it on a little bike, so I didn't get hurt too bad, which actually I did get hurt one bad time, but we'll forget about that. But yeah, I learned. And I was super persistent, and I practiced a lot. This stuff doesn't come overnight, guys. It takes a while, but once you get that feeling of dropping back, hitting the brake like that, dropping back, hitting the brake, it's all game over from there. I'm telling you. Once you get it down, you don't forget it. It's like riding the pedal bike. Just do not try and do this without covering the rear brake, because I know multiple people who pop their wheel up, chase out the wheel, try and shift. I just tried to shift and I almost flipped right there, see? It's kind of sketchy. They try and shift through the wheelie and they end up getting hurt, because one time, maybe not every time you shift, but one of them times you're going to pop that shift lever up and it's literally just going to shoot you back. And if you don't know how to use the brake, you're going to take your foot off and you're going to run behind your bike and you're definitely going to get hurt. That is my main goal here. I don't want to see anybody get hurt on their bike trying to wheelie, because they see videos on YouTube and they see people on the street riding wheelies and they want to be like them. So that's why I'm here, to try and show you guys the best way and the easiest way to try and learn how to wheelie. So get yourself a little 4-stroke pit bike. This thing has drum brakes. It don't matter. You don't have to have the top of the line stuff. Get yourself a little pit bike that can seriously take a beating and go in your backyard and drop that fucking bike. That's like basically the best advice that I can give you. And that's basically it for this wheelie tutorial, guys. If you guys have any more questions about this video or even anything in general, just log right onto your Instagram, find my Instagram account. It's at oneway_Alec. You can DM me. I try and answer all my direct messages, so you guys can ask me any questions you got through Instagram or through the comments on this video. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and check me out. We're coming up on 2,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate that, guys. A lot of awesome new videos coming soon. Peace out, One Way.